name is Whitney Moore, and I'm here with Justin Mallard, who is the Chief Creative Officer at DeviantArt and also an artist himself. Justin, thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank you for having me, Whitney.
Okay, so how did you get into DeviantArt in the first place?
So I was mucking around with Photoshop back in like '98, making these god-awful photo manipulations. And then I finally got the internet and wanted somewhere to put them. So I went looking for a place to do that, came across a couple of portfolios, including one of my friend, George Smith. Well, he's my friend now. We weren't close then. Anyway, so he had an FAQ on his site saying that if you have questions about art or want a place to share it, DeviantArt is the best place to go. And so on I went, and I found it in 2001 and was just addicted immediately.
Now, you do all sorts of fine art now. I see a lot of comic book stuff. Where do you sort of get your ideas, say, I want to paint this?
I don't really think about it too much. Like, I just give myself time to sit down and work, and then whatever pops into my mind is what I'll explore.
What's your favorite color to work with?
It's blue and pink.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Together?
Yeah, usually.
I like that.
Yeah, it's perfect contrast.
You say that you're an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm an extrovert for sure, but I get real cranky without like a lot of time alone, so I don't know I'm a confused avert.
Perfect. Who is an artist on DeviantArt that you think everybody should follow?
Well, one of my latest collaboration series has been with Kirby Rosanes. We've been doing a really great blend of digital and traditional art, and he is on DeviantArt, and his gallery is just a glorious way to go and lose a few hours, so I would definitely check Kirby out.
What is something that people wouldn't guess about you based on your art?
I think a lot of people would look at my art and have a lot of preconceptions, especially given how like many superheroes and comic book references there are. That's not actually a huge part of like my day-to-day consumption of media or art or anything like that.
Do you believe in true love?
Of course.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Not so much.
Ooh, do you get artist block?
No.
Has there ever been a time where you haven't known exactly what to draw, and how do you fix that?
I've always found if I sit down and give myself the time to sort of let my imagination be free and apply whatever skill I've built up over the years, nearly always I'll end up with a piece of art. And if I sit down and there's nothing there, there's nothing there. Go do something else.
Okay, let's get into some hypotheticals. Would you rather time travel to the future or past?
The past, but like the not that long ago past.
How long ago?
Like the 20s, where I could wear dope suits and go to extravagant parties and, you know, be on a steamship.
Would you rather be a little late or way too early?
Way too early.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Yeah, it's just the hair.
Are there any artists that you have looked at that have influenced your style?
Not directly. There's a lot of artists I've worked with and been involved with over the years whose work I've really thoroughly enjoyed and who I'm sure have like permeated my creative atmosphere, but I've never looked at someone's work and been like, oh wow, I want to do that. So I'd say it's more via osmosis than via like a direct inspiration.
And are they on DeviantArt?
Everyone is or has been on DeviantArt at some point.
What do you think is the best trend in art right now?
Well, it's something I was kind of a part of with the Facets project I did, which is the everyday art project, where basically you make a piece every day for usually a very long period of time.
Okay, so what is the worst trend in art?
Well, also the everydays.
Perfect.
No, look, I mean it though. It's an amazing thing to have as a part of your creative discipline, but I feel like some people go past that 1 year and go on for years and years, and they end up just creating the same piece again and again, and that spirit of exploration gets lost.
Okay, what was the last thing that you geeked out about?
I'm presently geeked out about two things. I'm really geeked out about the new Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's gonna be a quiet office that day, I think.
Yes.
And I'm really geeked that the NBA season is starting.
Sports.
Sports!
What's the best advice you've ever gotten?
To form my own opinions about people and things and not like ever take someone else's judgment on board.
Where do you see the art world going in the next 5 to 10 years?
I'm really excited about the integration of technology and art. So I'm really stoked to see what we can do with AR and VR and how we can make it more accessible to more artists. I just think that there's an unlimited world of potential there that we're like barely scratching the surface on. It's digital art. Like you can experience it now in like a vaguely tangible way that's thrilling.
Okay, this is the last question I have for you. What is your 100?
I'm mainly excited about what we're doing with DeviantArt and the evolution that we have ahead of us. So my 100 is going to be to get the community and the site and the company and everything related to it in line with the vision I have for it and the potential that we all have. So if I'm able to realize that, that'll definitely be a bit of a 100 moment.
Well said. Well, you can check out Justin's art on DeviantArt, and you can also watch him moderate a panel at the Otis College of Art and Design on November 10th. They will be streaming that to the DeviantArt Facebook, so make sure you check that out, and we will see you next time.